passionate about social justice and sex positivity. She works for The Garden, a DC-based sexuality resource center and toy shop, and they're here tabling, so you guys can check them out afterwards. And she teaches workshops on everything from flirting to bringing feminism to the bedroom. Okay? Give her a round of applause.
Not so tall. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out and being part of this incredible movement. Thank you for being brave and using your bodies and your words and your spirit to make this thing happen. Thank you. My name is Bianca Palmisano, and I'm privileged to be part of SlutWalk for the second time, this year as a representative from The Garden, a sexuality resource center and toy shop that is finding its place in the DC landscape. So please come talk to us, ask questions about our organization and how you can help support us. I'm here at SlutWalk not only as an assault survivor myself, but as a friend to so many amazing, powerful people who've been hurt by rape culture and its manifestations. It was their experiences, not my own, which forced me to step up to the plate and become an advocate for the societal change that we need around rape and assault. When I first heard from one of my close friends that she'd been assaulted, I was angry. I felt her pain, her fear, and her disillusionment. I didn't understand how this had happened. I started wondering about the people all around me and about a society that creates environments where rape and assault can go unchecked. I saw, with thankfulness, the resources available to my friend after her assault had happened. Incredible organizations providing support and counseling, crisis intervention, and even legal assistance. But what I didn't see was a conversation about how to stop rape and sexual assault before it began, to educate people before they become rapists, before they violate consent and hurt those around them. I know now that this conversation has existed for many years, but before SlutWalk, it was too quiet for many of us to hear. Among many other reasons, this is why I do the work that I do with The Garden and why I feel like it's so important. The Garden is not just a sex toy shop. We're not just an education forum. We are a slut collective. We're a place for questioning the messages about sex that have been beaten into us by the media, by our families, and by our peers. We are a light in the darkness for those of us who see ourselves as damaged, perverse, broken, or dirty. The Garden exists to tell people that sex is healthy, that you can want it, ask for it, and have it in a way that respects everyone involved. The Garden started a year and a half ago as the brainchild of owner Jessica Von Dyke, who is over there being awesome. And she's tabling with me today. She wanted to create a sex shop for everyone, where polyamorous leather dykes could hang out with kinky bisexual couples and compare notes with lifelong swingers, and still welcome those who are just beginning to explore their sexuality. At The Garden, we believe that all of these groups can come together to support an open and positive discussion about sex, and little by little break down the stigma and shame that surrounds the subject. We host workshops twice a month, bring in speakers from across the country to share their expertise on everything from blowjobs to threesomes to rough sex. We provide inclusive and empowering information and sell sex toys that are ethically made and body safe. What does this have to do with my friend, with all of our friends who've been hurt by sexual violence and who are looking for answers and for change? Last year at SlutWalk, I remember most clearly a speech that reminded us that no one was born a rapist. No one wakes up and decides that they're going to commit rape today. Rape and assault are a product of the messages we receive about sex throughout our lives, and then how we choose to engage with those messages. The Garden can't find my friend's assailant. We can't pull him aside and explain in calm and measured tones why what he did was wrong and hurtful. We cannot exorcise the pain and the tears that she suffered. But we might find a rapist before he ever turns that corner. The Garden strives to counter the negative messages around sex and sexuality. We're here to say, yes, what you want is okay, and here's how to do it ethically and responsibly. Maybe it's lofty to say that we prevent rape with every workshop that we do, with every toy that we vend, but you never know who's listening and who's buying. You don't know their stories, their trauma, the questions that they're struggling with. Even if that person never visits the garden in person, maybe they get a flyer or a Facebook invite, or they hear about us from a friend, our message might hit home at exactly the moment it's needed. A person who's wrestling with their own inadequacies, their self-judgment, their frustration, can see the garden and can hear what we do and think, maybe I'm not so bad after all. Maybe there's more for me to learn. Maybe I'm looking at this all wrong. And survivors, we're here for you too. We're here to teach you about a body that has been made to feel scary and foreign. We're here to give you a space to ask questions, to reclaim the pieces of your sexuality that have been bruised or broken. We're here to help you move forward on your own terms, owning your pleasure and your scars, and choosing the sex that feels right for you wherever you are in your journey. We are one piece of a shifting landscape about sex, one based on affirmation instead of shame. The garden is changing rape culture in terms of what we normalize: consent, sex positivity, and self-love. And we are taking up a torch that will spark others, paving the way for more conversations, more sex-positive endeavors, more empowerment, more and better sex.